Mr. President, we're going to move on to the topic of foreign policy next. And to get us started, we're going to go to a YouTube question from Boston. Let's take a look.
My name is Robert Hairwald. I'm a homeless veteran, downtown Boston. And my question for Mr. Obama is, why are we sending money to places like Pakistan and other places that are known to give money to terrorism? And I don't understand that. Why are we sending money to all that when we got guys out here, hundreds of homeless, especially in D.C.? That's like the biggest city with the most homeless, the capital. I'm just wondering why we're sending money over there.
Well, first of all, my goal is to have no homeless veterans. And part of what I want to see happen is part of the reason why we've increased our VA budget every year ever since I came into office. One of our key goals is eliminate veterans' homelessness. And the other thing is making sure that when our guys come back and our gals come back, that they're getting the kind of support and the training that they need to find a job in this economy. They're handling million-dollar pieces of equipment and leading their colleagues into incredibly dangerous situations. They can make a huge contribution in terms of rebuilding America, and we've got to make sure that we're putting in place programs for them. With respect to the general question of foreign aid, because even in your teaser, there was a young woman who asked about that. Yeah. It's important for folks to understand we only spend about 1% of our budget on foreign aid, but it pays off in a lot of ways, because if we are contributing to an improving economy in a country, if we're giving people more opportunity, if we're preventing a famine that results in huge numbers of refugees, that potentially saves us from having to deal with some military crisis somewhere down the road that could be even more expensive. So aside from it being the right thing to do as a very wealthy country, us trying to help develop other countries, it's also important to make sure that people understand this is part of our overall security strategy. I do agree that a country like Pakistan is one where our relations have gotten more strained because there are a lot of extremists inside that country, and either for lack of capacity or political will, they haven't taken them all on. In some cases, they've been very cooperative with us. In other cases, not as much as we want. So we're always trying to find the right balance of making sure that if we're providing them with aid, they're also providing us with assistance in terms of making our people safer. And there are times where they disappoint us in terms of their performance, but we're going to keep on trying to engage as many countries as possible, mainly because it's good for our national security.